Angelina Jolie, the acclaimed actress and dedicated humanitarian, is reportedly on the verge of realizing a long-standing aspiration to relocate outside the United States. Seeking greater privacy and a departure from past challenges, the 50-year-old star is in the process of selling her expansive estate in Los Feliz, a historic property she has called home since acquiring it several years ago. This move signals a significant transition, allowing her to split time between various international locations that hold personal significance. The decision comes after a period marked by intense public scrutiny, particularly surrounding her prolonged divorce proceedings. With the legal matters recently resolved, Jolie is embracing the opportunity for a fresh start unencumbered by previous constraints. Sources close to her describe this shift as a way to decompress and focus on pursuits that align deeply with her passions and values. Jolie's family life plays a central role in her plans. As a mother of 6 children, 3 adopted and 3 biological, she has prioritized stability for her brood during their formative years. The youngest twins are approaching adulthood, which will grant her greater flexibility in choosing where to reside. Until then, her choices have been influenced by the need to maintain proximity and co-parenting arrangements. The Los Feliz residence, a grand estate once owned by a pioneering filmmaker, features extensive grounds, gardens, a pool, and additional structures. Jolie invested in renovations to preserve its character while making it suitable for her large family. Now, as she explores options for potential buyers, the property represents the closing of one era and the opening of another. Future bases are expected to include Cambodia, a country profoundly meaningful to Jolie due to her adoption of her eldest son there over 2 decades ago. She has maintained a home in the region since that time, fostering deep ties through humanitarian efforts focused on conservation and community development. Additionally, Europe, particularly France, and select areas in Africa are under consideration, places where she has established connections and feels a sense of belonging. Friends and associates emphasize Jolie's desire for environments that offer tranquility away from constant media attention. Living in a high-profile city has its drawbacks, including limited anonymity and reminders of past difficulties. Relocating allows her to prioritize personal well-being and meaningful work without the overlay of ongoing drama. Jolie's career as an actress has spanned blockbuster films, critically acclaimed roles, and directorial projects, earning her numerous accolades including an Oscar. Parallel to her on-screen work, her humanitarian endeavors have taken her around the globe, advocating for refugees, women's rights, and environmental causes. These experiences have shaped her worldview and reinforced her preference for international settings over a solely domestic focus. The children, now ranging from late teens to young adults, have grown up navigating a unique blend of privilege and public interest. Several have pursued individual paths, including higher education and creative collaborations with their mother. As they gain independence, Jolie anticipates a lifestyle that accommodates family visits while allowing her to explore new horizons. Professional commitments continue to excite her, with various projects in development that reflect her artistic and activist interests. She maintains a presence in New York through a boutique and workshop space dedicated to creativity and sustainability. This venture provides a foothold in the U.S. while she expands her time elsewhere. Reflecting on her time in Los Angeles, Jolie has previously noted that it was not her ideal permanent base but a practical choice for family reasons. Proximity to co-parenting responsibilities kept her anchored there longer than she might have preferred. With those obligations evolving, she looks forward to greater autonomy in deciding her daily surroundings. The divorce, which spanned 8 years and involved complex legal battles, including disputes over shared assets like a French winery, has finally reached a settlement. This resolution removes a major barrier, enabling Jolie to plan without lingering uncertainties. Associates describe her as energized by the prospect of this next phase, focusing on heart-centered initiatives. Jolie's global perspective stems from extensive travel and immersion in diverse cultures. Her adoptions from multiple countries have created a multicultural family dynamic, enriching their lives with varied traditions and languages. Future residences abroad will likely enhance these bonds, offering opportunities for the children to reconnect with their heritage sites. Privacy remains a key motivator. In a world where celebrity lives are often dissected publicly, finding spaces with less intrusion allows for authentic living. Confidants in her chosen locations provide a support network that feels like extended family, contributing to her sense of home. As the sale of the estate progresses, interest from buyers is anticipated given its historical and architectural appeal. The property's restoration under Jolie's ownership preserved its legacy while adapting it for modern family needs. Transitioning away from it symbolizes letting go of a chapter tied to past circumstances. Looking to the coming year, Jolie is described as optimistic and engaged with upcoming endeavors. The flexibility gained as her family matures opens doors to spontaneous travel, deeper involvement in causes, and perhaps new creative outlets. Her resilience through personal trials has only strengthened her resolve to live intentionally. Fans and observers admire Jolie's multifaceted identity as a performer, mother, and advocate. Her choices reflect a commitment to growth and authenticity, inspiring others facing life transitions. The move abroad represents not an escape but an embrace of possibilities aligned with her core values. In summary, Angelina Jolie's preparations for international living mark an empowering evolution. Balancing family, career, and personal fulfillment, she steps into a future defined by choice and connection to the wider world. This new beginning promises renewed vitality for one of Hollywood's most influential figures.